Okay, so we're back in merry old England, the old country that used to be the centre of the world until last century. And today we're just having a quick look around. What's the place called, Dung? Where are we?
Fountains Abbey.
Fountains Abbey, yes. Now, Fountains Abbey was built in the 12th century. It was a Catholic thing, men only. From all intents and purposes, it sounds like they were very happy. They were close to God.
And look what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. What happened was Henry VIII happened, because in 1534 he decided to have his own church, and he stripped the assets from the Catholics. And this particular abbey was quite well off because they raised sheep and had good quality wool, and they were doing quite well for themselves with no women and their little funny little shaved top of their heads and their hoods. They used to get around in hoods, you know, the classic hood thing. For 400 years, they were happy here, living their lives. Then good old King Henry came along. Now, I feel a bit of an affinity for King Henry, actually, because King Henry's famous for gout. And for the first time in my life, I've actually been strucken by a royal disease. I've got gout in my right foot, so I'm not moving around very much. But anyway, we're slowly getting around. Elena's rushing off ahead, but we're just going to have a look at not Downtown Abbey. That's a TV show. Fountains Abbey. Yes. Darling, did you get all those flowers?
Not all of them.
Not all of them? Oh, okay. Sure you didn't take a photo of that one before? Because it sure seems like you did. As we cross over this medieval bridge, you can see that the abbey, well, once they took their sheep and took their monks, it's sort of fallen into a little bit of disrepair over the years. They charge you to come and see it. Apparently that's to do with making the place better. But I'm looking at some of that wall up there, for instance. I don't even know how that's even standing. Like, it's just a slither of its former self. And it looks like it could fall down at any time. I cross Infirmary Bridge and come into the infirmary. I might see if I can get something done about this gout, because it's a funny disease. We all laugh at it. Boy, it's painful. Yes, I might be stepping down there. Not even any stairs. But, that's the infirmary. I'll have to go down and see if I can get some medical assistance. Okay, so I found my way into infirmary here. Actually come inside. Looks like I might be able to crawl down here. Yeah, looks like the infirmary's seen better days. But the important thing is, I got the opportunity to take a bath. That's the other side of that precarious slither of wall. Come down here, we've got a well-placed door/window. And you can see the lovely, beautiful stream that comes past that doorway. And no shortage of fresh, clean water. In fact, looks like the water was designed to flow through into the building, so you didn't have to even go outside to access the stream. This area here was the East Guest House. So again, it's seen better days, but this is an area that guests used to come and stay. Now, there were no women allowed, so no hanky-panky would have occurred. Well, I assume no hanky-panky occurred. And of course, now that we're back in England, I can go back to my English adjective. It's very delightful here. Delightful grounds, lovely stream, beautiful hills, a bit of a cliff there for privacy. Hear the birds singing, the aeroplanes flying above. Very peaceful, quiet area for the monks to be monks. And that building there on the other side of the meadow is the porter's lodge. Now, basically that was the gatekeeper's house. So there was one monk who never spoke, and he never took his hood down, but you had to go there. If you were poor and you came here for a feed, he would feed you from there. But he was the gatekeeper. He'd make sure that only the right people were allowed into the abbey itself. And there we can see the 50-metre tower that used to house the bells. So obviously there's no bells there now. Inside the abbey is quite a spectacular sight. The sound of the chanting that must have happened here would have echoed through because the acoustics are quite clear. Beautiful, is it vaulted ceilings? I'm not sure if that's the correct term. But yes, even all the degradation that's occurred over the centuries, this maintains its magnificence. And look at that, the creek flows straight under the floor here. Looking out the window there, plenty of lovely water. That's the bridge I walked across. Oh, not that particular one, but in the background. And we've got at least one cross here still, but it's clearly not original. What do you think of this in here, darling?
It's just an incredible place. It's one of those places where the walls are talking. It's just mind-blowing.
Did you just tell me that you were speechless?
I am speechless.
Absolutely. So that probably means I'm going to have a good day. How long will you be speechless for?
Not that speechless.
You're not that speechless.
It's always fun. A couple of words for you, darling.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to go without advice for the rest of the day then.
I keep a couple of advices for you. Good advices.
Thank you, darling. Of course, the monks' goal was to be as close to God as they could get on earth. And I think part of the strategy was to create beautiful buildings in beautiful surroundings. So they're almost creating heaven on earth. As we say goodbye to the solarium, I don't know what it is, but that's what we've been in. Yeah, so the magnificence of the building, what it must have been like when it was before King Henry decided to strip it of its wealth. Must have been amazing to be in. Yeah, so Henry used a tactic that another person of today tends to use when they want to take things. He made up a scandal about the head abbot and completely made up, and then forced him to sign it over to a stooge, somebody that was in King Henry's pocket. And that's how he managed to just steal all the wealth. So, darling, you've come to have a look at the refectory. That's where we are, in the refectory. I'm not really sure what a refectory is. Do you got any idea?
No, I was just about to ask.
Oh, I've heard of it. Somebody will comment, hopefully. Tell us what a refectory is, because we're in it. Yeah, I wish I would have listened to good old Chris Ackenfeld when he was telling me it was a good idea to learn Latin. Because then I would have known what a lavatorium is. And while I think about it, no, this is not the lavatorium. This room is the warming room. So this is where you come when you're cold, I assume. And the lavatorium is that courtyard behind us. Bit relieved because I didn't want to be walking through a lavatorium in case a lavatorium was related to a lavatory. And yeah, not keen on the idea of walking through centuries-old lavatories. This is the warming room. What are we warming here, darling? Can you see what warming is? Oh no. I hope this is not the global warming room.
Hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall. Oh, it's dark up there. Wow. Okay. So I would say some fire stuff must have happened here. And that's how the smoke escaped. So there we go. This is the global warming room, darling. That's the warming room from the outside. This area here is down to 2 courses of stone. So it's largely fallen down. A lot of smaller rooms here. So that makes this the lavatorium. Okay, so up the side of the warming room, coming directly from the lavatorium, these stairs here. Now we're on the outside. Elena noticed that there was a second story to the warming room. And I didn't think there'd be a way up there, but looks like there is. It looks like this is it. So I can hear her yelling out to me from the creek, saying, "How did you get there?" Because she hates the idea of missing out on anything. She's going to have to get used to it because we're locked out of that room. Although I just opened it, so we're not locked out of it. So this is the second story of the warming room. And this room even has its tiles on the floor still. So this is the first floor I found. So, yeah, you can't get much more complete then, really. This really is a room at the month we're in, almost complete. How delightful. And now we're in the undercroft. So this is exciting. Except there's not much of it left, really. We've got some remains of the bottoms of the columns that once held up the ceiling. It's not there. That there is the chimney that was in the warming room that we looked up. Oh, and in the undercroft we've got a secret little room. Oh, goodness, it's a little bit spooky. It's a little hallway. There's no way I'm going up there. It is black. It's so dark, and so is this little room here. It's very dark. Oh, this is not even precious to be seen. Where are you, Gollum? Ah, it's nice that they've left the gates open. Very rusty old gate. Now, how old that is? It looks like it could be original because it's in place. certainly not modern steel or iron, because it's here you can just tell it was roughly beaten into shape as opposed to drawn. Ah, look, lucky. You didn't like it, darling. I thought it was. Did you like the fact that there was a door there that you had to open to break into? Did you like that part?
I love
That was good, wasn't
There
it?
was nothing there, just the walls.
But it was just like they didn't want you to go there, wasn't it? But you went anyway. Oh, that's awesome, babe. I'm glad you got to break in. Absolutely no shortage of awesome rooms, hallways with no roofs. Must have been delightful. Looks like we're entering the cloister. My goodness. The cloister is part of the cathedral. And this would have been a magnificent, delightful cathedral. If only would have kept its roof, we wouldn't have had a grass floor. Judging from some of the other cathedrals we've been to, the scale of this as well, just amazing. Very delightful. See, there's a sign saying the crossing. I'm not sure what we're crossing. But over here, wow, that would have all been stained glass windows there. You can hear the pigeons live here now. And of course, that's the tower where the bells were. See where the bells were housed at the top? 50 metre tall. Not bad for, 1,000 years old. So that structure there, which is quite tall, actually has a staircase inside it. Now, Elena would be running up that staircase right now, except they've got quite a heavy-duty door preventing her from gaining access. See, substantial door with a substantial lock. Otherwise, she'd be up the top by now. And that there is part of the original cathedral floor, which means I wouldn't mind betting that there's somebody buried in there. So that was what they would do.
Help us grow. Like, share and subscribe.
Some areas to the cathedral that probably didn't have access to the average Joe. That looks like a fireplace. This room's still got ceiling. And this is what the inside of a 50-metre belfry looks like. And I think that's about enough filming for today at the Fountains Abbey and Cathedral and the whole thing. My toe's killing me. I was thinking about getting in the car and getting back and putting my feet up, to tell you the truth. But it's been an absolutely amazing experience. Walk through history completely freely, not a tour, just be able to walk around and imagine the people that lived here and the kind of people they were and how they dedicated themselves to their beliefs. And we might be here for a while because there's probably one or two things Elena hasn't photographed yet. But anyway, see you in the next adventure. Each morning we're woken up to the sound of shotguns, because it's currently pheasant hunting season. Why they want to shoot these beautiful birds is beyond me, but apparently they taste better than chicken.